Welcome to Mornings with Stacy, where your intuition isn't just a feeling, it is a way of life. Welcome back to Mornings with Stacy. Today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart and soul, and probably yours too. It's the cost of overgiving and how to reclaim your energy. As you know, we live in a world that often equates giving with goodness, especially if you are of the female persuasion. The more you give, the more you're praised. But what happens when giving crosses the line into, self-sacrifice? What happens when your generosity becomes an energetic drain, a suck hole, a never-ending black hole, leaving you feeling empty, resentful, probably lost? Have you been there? Today, I'm going to walk you through how to recognize when you're overgiving, why it happens, and most importantly, how to pull your energy back without guilt. Because giving from an empty cup, pouring from an empty cup, doing anything from an empty cup is not sustainable. It is not good. It is not advised. I will get on my soapbox and pound and preach on this. It is a recipe for resentment. Pouring from an empty cup, bad idea. You are setting a terrible example for everybody in your own reality, because if you don't show how you need to be loved and taken care of, they don't know. People don't know. So if you show that you love and take care of yourself by overgiving, people are going to take from you. And I'm pretty sure that if you're here listening to this, that is something you're overdone with. Like, close the door on that one. So let's start with the signs of overgiving. Raise your hand if any of these apply to you. Do you feel obligated to say yes, even when you don't want to, even when your gut says no? Did you raise your hand? Do you feel drained or resentful after helping someone? Do you struggle to ask for help for yourself? And I'm going to raise my hands and my feet on that one. Do you worry that you'll be seen as quote unquote selfish if you set boundaries? All right. If any of those resonated with you, this episode, honey, is for you. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's talk about why this happens. Most of us were taught that love is transactional. We learned that being valuable meant being useful. Maybe you saw this modeled in your family. I know I did. It was, be the good girl, do all the right things, take care of everybody, give. It was never discussed about taking care of yourself. Like, I was 30 some years old when my hairstylist said, "What have you done to love yourself lately? Like, what have you done to show yourself that you love yourself?" And I was so flabbergasted by that question. And I think she was equally like, "Oh, girl, you got to get with it," because I was taught to just give. Now, there were moments of clarity in there. I distinctly remember when I was 17 and I chose to go into town, which was 15 minutes away, and live in the Catholic dorm rooms my freshman year of college, to go to school. And my grandmother, who helped raise me quite a bit, was probably a surrogate mom. She pulled me aside and told me how selfish everybody thought I was being, my dad and everybody, by going to college, by going away to school 15 minutes in the town that happened to put me in the town that she lived in. And I said, and I'm still proud of myself for saying this, I said, if I am, when am I supposed to be selfish? When am I supposed to take care of myself? Because to that point, when both my parents lived at home, I was cooking meals. I was babysitting after school. Like, you got off the bus and I took care of everybody. And I had 3 younger siblings. I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was doing all the things. And then my mom left when I was 15, almost 16. And then I was left to take care of everybody because my dad was a hot fucking mess. And so everybody got very used to me stepping into that role. And when I had to step out, I was called selfish. And I knew that wasn't right, but I was only 17, I was learning who I was and standing up for myself. That was about all, the more I could do in that moment. So maybe you saw this modeled in your family too. Maybe society conditioned you to believe that self-worth is tied to what you can do for others. But here is the deeper truth that it isn't just about kindness. Overgiving is often a symptom of being caught by pendulums or field hooks. We talked about those in the last podcast. And my God, do I have pendulums in my family. Now, I have managed to separate myself so much from so many of those pendulums, but my grandmother, God love her, was a giant pendulum because I valued what she felt, thought, and said, and to the point that it would absolutely obliterate me and destroy me as a human. I would let it because I didn't know what else to do when I disappointed somebody, and her in particular. So it was really tough, and I'm sure that you can relate to this in not allowing that to happen and learning how to stop that from happening. So when these energetic attachments, social expectations, family obligations, or guilt that pull you in from an unaligned place show up, now you know that you've been hooked by something in your field, or a pendulum has reached out and got you. Brené Brown said, quote, "Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves even when we risk disappointing others." Did you hear me? Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves even when we risk disappointing others. That is Brené Brown. She's fabulous. That is an amazing quote, and something that we as a collective, if you're here, we would do well to remember. You are the strongest entity in your reality, and you have to get to a point in your reality where you are okay with disappointing others, with the risk and the possibility of disappointing others, to protect yourself. And this is something that I beat into my children, not physically beat, but like verbally, like, you've got to get to the point where it's okay to tell me no, tell other people no, risk disappointing them for your own mental health, your own sovereignty, your own self-care. So you say, how do you reclaim your energy? All right. Step 1, recognize the field hooks, recognize the pendulum, recognize what is out there trying to hook you. Notice the moments when you feel pressured to give. Is it genuine? Ask yourself. Or is it a field hook trying to sway you? Is it grandma's guilt? Is it your mom's pressure? Is it the obligation, the history that has led you to this point? It's just what you've always done. Step 2, practicing resonance reading. When you feel the urge to give, pause and ask yourself, does this feel expansive? Does it light you up? Does it align with your energy? If it's a no, it's not, it's a no. It's a hell no. It's not a hell yes. It's a hell motherfucking no. Step 3. Now is time to get into these visual slides that we talked about in the last podcast. Create a slide script based for balanced giving. Visualize yourself giving from a place of overflow, surrounded by people who respect your energy. This isn't just imagination, it's energetic reprogramming. It's setting the future to match your heart and mind desires, the coordination between your heart and mind. It's energetic reprogramming. Edgar Cayce once said, quote, "The mind is the builder. That which you think upon, you become," end quote. Step 4, almost there. Maintain your center screen. Center screen. Keep your focus on your own state of being, your well-being, and your clarity, not everything that's going on around you, etc. Don't get pulled into your outer screen. What is your outer screen? It's the place where you're trying to fix or please others. It's outside of you. And finally, remember, you are allowed to receive. Giving and receiving, 50-50. They're two sides of the same coin. When you allow yourself to receive, you model that same permission for other people. So in real time, recognize the field hook that is coming for you, the pendulum. Oh my God, here's grandma. Grandma's going to want blah, blah, blah. And this is going above and beyond what is a hell yes for me. This is going to be a hell no because you know what she's coming to you for. You have to learn to say no, but also in that moment, create a slide or a script for what you would be available for and start running that script. Reprogram, reset the boundaries within your family by creating a slide or a script first. Then keep your focus on your state of being. Don't jump down into that negative spiral of, oh my God, grandma's going to be mad at me, so disappointed in me, and my mom and my dad, and da 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 da. That spiral. Stop it. Stay focused on your state of being, your health, your well being, your clarity. Don't get pulled in. And remember that you are allowed to be the one who receives. Not always the easiest thing. Yes, I know. However, this is why you're learning it. If you're feeling the weight of overgiving and you're ready to reclaim your energy, I invite you to explore the support and tools that I offer. Whether it's personalized coaching, intuitive readings, practical energy techniques, you can find it all on my website, stacysamlenae.com. Go check out YouTube for all sorts of tools and resources to help you start down the journey of reclaiming your reality and recreating your reality the way you want it to be. Let's help you align with your highest energy, because why else would we be here? If this episode resonated with you, please share it with somebody else who you think needs to hear this or might be open to hearing this. And if you're ready to dive deeper into reclaiming your energy, you can connect with me on Instagram, Substack, YouTube, all linked in the show notes. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, honor your energy and let it serve you first. And if you haven't done something to show yourself that you love yourself, please go do that today. Take a walk, take a bath, call a friend. All my love. Until next time. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, you are the creator of your reality, and every morning is a new opportunity to step into your power. If this episode inspired you, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs a little magic in their life too. Until next time, keep shining, keep believing, and keep creating the life that you crave. This is Stacy Lenae sending you so much love and light. See you tomorrow morning.